Before you can expect to bring stability into this unstable world, you must cultivate your own within. And that's what this morning's flow is all about. Feeling rooted to the mat in each posture. Feeling grounded mentally in this present moment. Not worrying about the past or the future. Putting aside all the tasks demanding our attention and saying yes to making time in the day to check in and return to that feeling of stability. Join me at this beautiful lake in Restonica Valley, Corsica. And let's start this beautiful day together. Good morning, friends. We're going to begin in Samastiti at the top of the mat, opening our palms, connecting to the intention for today of finding balance. No matter what position we do in this practice, we want to try to cultivate that balance, finding stability. Let's lift the hands up, outstretched in front. Be rocking forward and back, side to side. Let's lift the hands all the way up to the sky and bring them down. Lifting up again. And let's fold forward. And just pedal out your feet here a little bit. Again, feeling how the weight distributes from one foot to the other. Continuing to breathe. Let's lift up halfway. And fold forward. Let's bend both knees and step the feet back into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Let's pedal out the feet. This is our first down dog of the morning. So let's just try to find some love for those hamstrings. Your heels do not have to touch the mat. And let's bend the knees, releasing into child's pose. Breathing deeply, feeling the tension releasing in the lower back. Feeling a nice stretch in the shoulders. And let's roll up, seated in hero's pose. Clasp the hands behind the back and bring them to the left hip. Just feeling the opening in the chest, the stretch in the arms. Taking deep breaths here. Feeling balanced in this moment in your mind. And let's release and switch to the other side. Hands come to the right hip. Opening the chest. Just feeling centered, feeling stable. We're breathing deeply. And let's release the arms, the hands back. Lift up, open the chest, throw your head back. And releasing the forehead to the mat. The arms are still together, the hands are still clasped. Reaching up to the sky. And lift back up to hero's pose. And let's come up to the knees now. Hands are still behind the back. And step the right foot forward if you can. If you need to unclasp the hands, that's perfectly fine. Coming into a low lunge variation. And let's lift to half splits. And forward to low lunge again. Hands are still clasped behind. Let's tuck the left toes and lift the left knee off of the mat. Coming into our high lunge now with the hands behind the back. And let's do a few torso lifts in our high lunge. So reaching forward and then reaching back. Hands can release now. Reach up to the sky and place them on either side of the right foot. Step back into three-legged dog. And we're going to come forward to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and pushing back to downward facing dog. Stretching out here. And let's roll forward to plank and do another quick flow, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Breathe deep and release the knees down to the mat. Sitting back to hero's pose, coming back up to the knees, hands are clasped behind the back, and left foot steps forward this time. Coming into our low lunge variation. And releasing to half splits, folding over the left leg and back to low lunge. Tuck the right toes now, and let's lift to high lunge. And let's just get a little bit of motion in our spine here, lifting the torso up and then folding it over the left leg once again. Lifting back up, reaching back with the arms, folding forward again, reach up, release the hands, lift them up to the sky, place them on either side of the left foot, step back into three-legged dog, and forward to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Awesome job. Let's breathe deeply here. And let's do another quick flow. Just getting some more movement into our body, waking it up. And let's step or hop to the front of the mat. Slowly roll up. And we're going to come to one foot, so the left knee is going to lift up, hands up to the sky, balancing on our right foot. Let's grab the left ankle and place the left foot on the right thigh, or you can place it on the right shin, just not on the knee. You can place your hands wherever you like, whatever feels most comfortable. You can be reaching up at the heart, reaching down, in cactus arms, whatever you would like. Let's just really focus here on finding stability, on finding balance. And when you're ready, release the left leg, lift it up, and we're going to reach it back into Warrior 3. You might be a bit unstable, and that's perfectly fine. That's why we're here, is to start cultivating balance, building strength in the body so that we can find that balance. Let's lift the leg up again and release down. Great job. And we're going to switch sides now, lifting the right knee and placing the right foot on the left thigh or on the left shin or ankle, and just finding balance here. Be engaging the core, which can help you to find balance. you're ready, release. And reaching the right leg back into warrior 3. This is really difficult for me today because we just hiked all the way up to this lake. So I'm a bit shaky, but that's okay. This was a great challenge for me. Challenging our balance, engaging those leg muscles, engaging the right glute as well, helping us to reach up. Let's lift back up and release the right foot down with the left foot. Finding balance in the 2 feet, let's lift the hands up to the sky and fold forward. Step or hop into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Finding the balance between your hands and your feet. Feeling stable. Inhale and exhale. Let's jump between the hands, bend the knees, and sit onto our toes. And let's do a toe balance here. Hands can be at the heart, on the knees, at the hips, whatever helps you. Just balancing here. Feeling a nice activation in the feet now. We're going to widen the knees and try to grab the ankles. Again, finding balance, and if you fall out, that's all right. You can just come back into that wide-legged toe hold, or you can come back to our normal toe hold. And then we're going to sit down onto the mat. And I'm going to turn around. And let's come into our Baddha Konasana, our bound angle pose. Just feeling a great stretch in the hips, folding from the hips, and just releasing forward as much as you can to feel a great stretch. Making sure you're sitting on your sit bones. Let's lift up, stretch out the left leg. Right foot is against the left thigh. And we're going to come into our revolved head to knee pose. So the right arm is reaching up and over. We're trying to roll the right shoulder open. You can grab your knee, your ankle, your toes, wherever you are right now is perfect. And let's lift up and switch to the other side. So the left foot comes into the right thigh, and the left arm is going to reach up and over, breathing into that left side body, feeling a great stretch in the right leg as well. Grabbing onto whatever you can. And let's lift up and come back to the mat, stretching to both sides of the mat. And let's release into our Shavasana. Relaxing here and feeling the benefits of all the postures that we just did. Breathing deeply. With the exhale, releasing any tension that we may have felt during our practice. Letting go of anything that maybe we've been holding on to that we can release today. And just again, coming back to that intention of finding balance. We find balance in our minds. The body follows that, and so do our actions. Let's begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers, stretch up and over, and coming to one side, let's roll up to our easy seated pose. And let's reach the arms up, and hands come to the heart. And again, reaching up to the sky, and hands come down to the heart. You did an amazing job this morning, and I'll see you again. Namaste.